Good morning, student. I hope you have gone through the last two topologies that has been discussed. So today we will move to more next two topology, that is tree topology and mesh topology. Now see what happened in case of tree topology. Tree topology is a variation of, or you can say combination of, bus topology and star topology also. So this is tree topology. You can see how the nodes are connected in the form of tree and the inverted tree. Inverted tree means the tree that has been inverted. So it looks like that. So the shape of the network is that of an inverted tree with the central root branching and sub-branching to the extremes of the network. Central root branching means you can see that from the center of each and every hub there is a branch like connected nodes are there, right? So that is why it looks like tree. Now how the transmission happens in this topology, here the transmission takes place as the same way like the bus topology. In both cases there is no need to remove packets from the medium, okay, because when a signal reaches the end of the medium it is absorbed by the terminator, as we have seen in bus topology that there is a terminator at the end also. So when once it reaches to the destination, means where it has been sent, it is absorbed by the terminators. Tree topology is best suited for applications which have a hierarchical flow of data and control. Hierarchical means where one is connected with the other, means where it inherits the features of the previous node. Okay, since the tree topology is a modification of pure network topology, bus topology, it is a hybrid. It is also like bus topology, it is also comes under the hybrid topology. Now let's see some advantage of the tree topology, as we have discussed the advantage and disadvantage of other topologies also. It uses point-to-point wiring for individual segments. It is supported by several hardware and software vendors. Disadvantage includes overall length of each segment is limited by the type of cabling used. If the backbone line breaks, the entire segment goes down. Means like bus topologies, it also contains a central backbone line. If there is a break in that central line, then the entire system will stop working. Clear? Next, it is more difficult to configure and wire than other topologies. Yes, you can see that many nodes are connected to make the structure of tree, right? So for that it requires a huge amount of wires and cables, so it is very difficult to again reconfigure in this topology. Clear? Next we will move to mesh topology. What happened in case of mesh topology? See, in these topologies each node is connected to more than one node to provide an alternative route in the case the host is either down or too busy. Means it means that if here the host is not working or host is quite slow, means host means the hub is quite slow, then since each of the machine is connected to all other machine, so it provides a alternative way so that they can exchange data with each other. Okay, it is an extension to PP network. PP network means peer to peer network, where one node is connected to other node. Okay, this is all about the mesh topology. Now we'll discuss the mesh topology is excellent for long distance networking Okay, because it provides extensive backup, rerouting and pass through capabilities. Communication is possible between any two nodes on the network either directly or by passing through. It means what? Since they are connected to each other with a single dedicated path also, so directly also we can send, or by passing through, since all the machines are connected with all other machines, so directly also or via some other machine also we can communicate here. This function is needed in the event of a line or node failure elsewhere in the network. The mesh topology is commonly used in large internetworking environment with star rings and buses attached to each node. This is also ideal for distributed network. So student, you just need to know that here this mesh topology is very much used in long distance networking, as well as it is also ideal for distributed networks. Clear? Now next move to some advantage and disadvantage of mesh topologies. What happened here? See, each connection can carry its own data load. As already I told you that since mesh topology is in mesh topology all the connect in mesh topology all the machines are connected with each other with a dedicated link. Okay, so here it is very easy to carry data from one machine to another machine. Now next, it is robust and provides security and privacy. Here also, since one machine is connected to other machine with a dedicated path. Dedicated path means with their individual single path. So it is very secure and very means suppose one machine A wants to send data to machine C and they are connected to each other with the dedicated path. So directly A can send data to C also without any leakage of data, very securely. So next is in this topology fault diagnosis is also easy because since all are connected, so you can easily diagnose where the fault happens or in which machine there is a fault. Next is disadvantages of mesh topologies. Its installation and configuration is difficult. I hope with the figure only you got to understand that how messy the figure is. It obviously required a lots of cables and wires so that these figure can be structure can be made. So it is quite difficult for configuration also, and as because lots of cables and wires will be required, so obviously it will be more expensive, right? So this is all about advantage and disadvantage of mesh topologies. Now one very important question I'll discuss, that is what is the reason that why star topologies requires more cable length than bus topologies? It is a very important question. Now see, already we have discussed star topology and bus topology, right, in our previous class. Now just remember the figure of star topology and bus topology and try to understand that bus topology has a main run of linear cable to which all nodes connects, whereas star topology has a central hub, right, or switch to which all nodes needs to connect individually. Hence, more the nodes, more the cable length needed in star topology. Thus, star topology requires more cable length than bus topologies. I hope you understand this one. Again, to give the proper answer of this question, you just need to recall the figure. Okay. that why it star topology require cable length, more cable length, because they are connected to more nodes, so more to form the structure of star. That is why it is said to be that star topology requires more cable length than bus topology. So student, our topology portion is over. Go through each and every line so that you can understand the topologies thoroughly. Still, if you face any kind of problem, do write in the comment box. Since it is quite a theoretical portion, that is why I have discussed like this. Rest again I will discuss with in the board. Okay, this much. Thank you.